it sent the Underlord mid. He had an okay time, and now the Mags go mid and have an okay time. So we'll see if this has revealed the flaw in the Ember for a second game in a row, or if Sumail is just going to do Sumail things. And I mean, I think Ember looks great this game. It's a fantastic combo with Coddle. It's just so good to get the cooldown reduction of 6 seconds on both Bolas and Sleight of Fist. It's been a combo for a long time because of that. Just get straight up double sliced. It's like you got the charges at 25. Busted.
Too powerful. So yeah, Coddle plus Doom.
A lot of vision committed up here. Side of LGD, ward on the right side of the river, ward on the left side of the river. They see Bovka coming up here, and Planet gonna lurk nearby. Does he go for the immediate glimpse damage?
They're trying to solo kill somebody here, or kill somebody.
Yeah, they're gonna try. White Smile coming with the battery assault. They're gonna move over. There's the glimpse all the way back to Bovka. I can't believe that it went that far back. I feel like that was very extended. Well done.
The horse is quick.
True.
Very fast horse. Cool place to hide though on both sides. I like that. That way, like no matter which way they end up walking in the trees, one of the two supports would be able to like catch him. Whereas if they're both on one side and they guess wrong, a lot harder. Little first blood and the gold went why you smile the boots first Clcckwerk, so that could get him a really fast tranquil boots here and really solidify his lane. Gonna bring out a Tango and a stick.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of position 5 Clcckwerk. I think this hero is just really strong. He's probably like the funnest 5 to play right now. You have impact the whole game, and all you do is just level 1, use battery assault, run at them, and try and burn as much regen as you can. Be the best way to do it. Whereas now Planet being back down bottom here, I have to start trading with Pichu, and the Fade Bolt means that that's not a whole lot of fun. But he does get a big glimpse off at least.
Yeah, that's pretty good. About 20 seconds ago, Sumail got Shockwave skewered under tower, so a lot of harassment done to him. He's sitting about 25% HP now. Start for the Magnus to give it a little bit of a regen advantage there. Maybe costing Sumail a salve or something. Yeah, he brings out his bottle. That will do it too.
Almost gets him on the angle on that one there too.
Hard. You get
pretty close to skewer range.
You are those melee heroes. It's tough not to get caught by that. E2 has his bottle coming out. Little Shockwave, there's the kill. Stay Flame. Planet going down. The
meta. Yeah, Telekinesis toss back. Going down. I'm surprised Sumail was able to grab that rune. Good job with the lane management here. That he doesn't get punished for this. Felt like Nothing to Say was sort of angling for it pretty easily. I guess his bottle was still coming, so he couldn't go too early.
Yeah.
Main thing. Nice to secure the range creep though from Nothing to Say. 2 points in that Shockwave helping out there. Everything for the creeps right now.
Yep, keeps them safe. Pulls them towards them. Go and stick next. Everything pretty even in the mid lane. Yeah, last hits are dead even. Terrorblade having a great time though. 14 and 5. Batrider's only at 7 last hits here. It is harder to play the off lane Batrider. But it gives you this lane matchup advantage. It'll be different at like level 3+ when they have better kill potential. Some like Firefly rundown with glimpse afterwards, and he has to run through the Firefly again. That could be really valuable.
What do you think about the potential Ring of Health for him?
Well, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, he could go like a Vanguard if you want. Might just be casual. Go into Perseverance. It's a Meteor Hammer.
I mean, honestly, it's not out of the realm.
I don't think it's terrible. I mean, it's not that expensive. 700 gold is not so much that it feels like it throws off your whole item build, but so it should allow him to like stay in this lane longer. Not have to worry about getting out harassed.
He ditched already anyway. I think that was maybe where his 2 options. He's like, do I go boots or do I go ring? He's chosen boots, so now he's going to start angling towards the energy booster instead.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, he's not really being harassed that much. I mean, Rubik is being fought by Planet. It's going to cost Planet more regen this way, which is a bit of a bummer, but the Arcane Boots will help both of them, so it kind of solves both problems.
Both heroes taking some harassment here in the mid. It's Nothing to Say gets slated again. Tries to keep that creep coming his way, but the last hit is ruined by that range creep. Well done.
Courier has been
Gonna fill up his bottle. Rubik gonna steal the courier there, get the kill. And deals little crow. Just casually chilling here right now. Back here in the bottom lane. Planet gonna go down to the Fade Bolt of Pichu. The Thunderstrike damage gonna help try and secure that kill there for Zeal. So at least gets one back as mid lane Sumail pretty heavily ahead here, nothing to say, but he is under the tower, so there's some danger. The mana for the bolas is there. Goes for the glyph. Heroes and back in between the tier 1 and the tier 2. Now the TP coming through. That's going to be the Disruptor. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Maybe. Comes back.
Nice.
That's nice. Easy.
Slided onto the neutral creeps to dodge that.
Thank you, Camp. Thank you for moving there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Helpful relocate to Realtor Ice Frog.
He always wants his customers.
Really important.
A gift from
Arcane
the
Boots ready
Tempest
for
of
a
Battle.
Batrider now. Fuel mana into Planet. This is the best feeling as a support when your offlaner gets a really quick Arcane Boots, because it's like the relative cost of getting that mana is like 50 gold at least when he Arcane Boots you. It feels so good. You don't have to buy a Clarity or a Mango or whatever.
Oh, I know. I mean, it was so rare too before the freeze.
Early, this piece of shit. What the hell?
I'm coming.
He's like, I need my extra 7 mana at cost of you getting 175. That's scum, dude. That's how you
Scum, he
man.
says.
RP mid. RP
Yeah,
mid.
he's going for it. The
he's
XP
not safe
edge,
yet.
the body block, Sumail in trouble. There's even a glimpse just in case. Now the sight is used, so we can bring him right back if he has to. But Sumail likely dead either way. Planet does get the final hit. Now it's going to be the glimpse back onto the Rubik instead. Why is Sumail here to help guarantee that kill?
The barrier.
Now Bobica is coming over. The blinding light is not enough to save him in the barrier, indeed. Protecting against any potential kill. What is that, 50? Yeah, 50 barrier. Huge level 1 cog.
Just cool to see the typical thing where in the mid lane it matters who hits 6 first. If there's 6 on Ember, there's no freaking way he dies to skewer RP back, but he just got a little out denied there by the mag. And as a result, all those little battles that they were playing around the water room, they hit 6 first. It really, really mattered there. Nothing to say.
Big stuff.
Basically solo kills to me.
Yeah, and not quite able to get that. Basically, pretty much all by himself. No help.
I mean, he set it up. He set up the conditions that allowed Planet to walk up and do the Thunder Strike for the kill. That's all. Good shit.
Same option's not going to be here from Aster. Currently, Bobica, though, doing Coddle thing. Double stack in the Radiant Ancient area. Now running over, grab that Wisdom Room. So trying to get some set up here. You can farm this with pretty much anybody. He's going to immediately TP down bottom right now. Azir's pretty low, and they found themselves a Muerta. Shiro, that's the enemy carry. How did he get here?
I don't know. I was not watching. I was watching all these cool stacks that happened, but yeah, that didn't seem like a good place for Shiro to be, unfortunately.
What on earth?
Kind of wild. Maybe he went through the portal or something. He probably went through the portal and this ward spotted him. So then they teleported to collapse is probably what happened. He was probably here to like set up farm kind of a thing, looked into a gank, but
kind of early though. Zeal wasn't 6 yet. Like, a little wild.
Definitely a bummer.
Not a successful move, and now again through the portal comes Why You Smile. He gets the D ward, so yeah, they got the read on that situation. That's going to send Monet farming his way through the well here. Some well wishes, and now up to 3.0 mana regen when you stand here, so that's pretty hype.
Trantia is going Meteor Hammer.
All right, let's go. I'm in.
Meteor Vat, baby.
Yeah, you get bonuses, you know, some quality damage there with the napalm.
Does that work?
Bottom tower
I assume it does. What? Oh, do you think it's too broken? They nerfed it? Did they nerf that one?
Bro, I don't know on this fucking hero. He's got so many.
Pretty sure it still works.
That sounds too good.
Too good? Well, the problem is you can't really like make use of it because you have to lasso as well, you know, and you have to channel. So I think it's just kind of not impactful.
I guess, but
is under attack.
It does kind of solve his problems. You know, the push tower thing. You can cut creep waves, obviously. You don't necessarily need it to kill creep waves yourself, but he got
According to
back.
my quick check says that it does still work on Batrider. It was not removed. And of course, we have lasso at level 1, 2.25 sec. Oh wait, but it's been reduced because it used to work. You could, when they changed Meteor Hammer last patch, you could lasso Meteor Hammer, but now you can't guarantee it, right? Clearly, we need to buff Meteor Hammer. For now, though, there is no lasso. He has the skill point, but it's a bit dangerous versus a Shield Rune Ember. And he's going to jump back, though. Now that leaves Pichu all alone, who gets glimpsed back into the hands of Why You Smile. And although he gets tossed out, doesn't really matter. He'll just run him down.
Yeah, easy kill. And for once, Batrider offlane doesn't really care about this. Between the Arcane Boots and the Ring of Health, like, he'll take these skirmishes for kills any day of the week. And the tower's going to die easy, too. I mean, with the new patch, Meteor Hammer, got kind of, I mean, it's a little bit forgotten in some ways, which seems wild because it just felt like so recently that Meteor Hammer became the thing. But with the importance of defending all these towers, being able to then chip those towers in a cheap way, dare I say cheesy way, really enhances strength here. And again, Batrider's going to stack his Ancient Camp. This one did not work. He was a little bit late. RP in mid.
There is indeed on the Sumail once more. This time, of course, he has the ulti, though, and an Arcane Rune, so he's not nearly as concerned about it. But it doesn't mean nothing to say he's able to survive this moment. Now, see if Bloody Smile can as well. Cogs pushed back, not there. Great micro movements there from Pichu, not get pushed back there on that early telekinesis. Can be a bit tough versus the Clcckwerk on the outskirts like that.
Oh my
And he's able to activate the slam. Take that, Sumail.
And the creep bashes him so good.
So good. Easy deny there. Well done.
Sumail was just overconfident between the Arcane Rune and Chakra Magic. Just didn't know his own strength.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I was looking over the so the Meteor Hammer changes right now. We have it is better versus buildings. It is impact damage of 95 versus buildings. The stun duration was decreased from 1.25 to 0.5. So the stun is just like nothing at this point. That part is a little bit rough. But it now slows enemies hit by 20% for the full burn duration of 6 seconds. So for a Batrider, if you actually hit that and you keep hitting him with Napalm, that's pretty cool.
That is really good, actually. Nice kill there by Shiro to steal that one from his allies, which was justified in this case.
Yep.
Yeah, the slow aspect, definitely forgot about that one. So if you can land it, it can be pretty solid. Keep people on the Firefly longer, or sticking napalm damage in a way.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That is definitely the question, though. Can you land it? I mean, I guess it's only a 2-second channel, so, you know.
Yeah, with Lasso you definitely can, which seems fine. Like, pulling people a little bit closer to your teammates with Lasso it's an okay thing, but outside of like your blink type stuff, it's not really the most common way to utilize Lasso. Lasso's more of like a disable typically in team fights, so if you can just stand still, basically Lasso, make sure Firefly damage is being dealt and channel the hammer, that sounds fine to me.
Yeah, as long as they're not like Ember. I mean, just for everyone's sake here, Lasso 2.25 seconds. Although the channel's 2 seconds, it's 0.5 till it falls, so he does not have a guaranteed stun right now on the Ember. There will be a 0.25 second window on anyone, even if he does it like frame perfect with a Lasso.
Dire's top tower.
But most heroes definitely getting caught.
He's also a universal hero too, so he's getting a lot of extra damage from this meat.
That's actually the best part. That is nice.
Extra 5 damage or something.
Radiant's bottom
This guy's hitting for 92 right now. And an Arcane Ring too. He's unstoppable. All right, Bat's leading this game right now. I mean, talking a lot about Bat. His counterpart XXS, you know, these Doom players, they just queue up their entire like life plan at the start of the game because they pretty much buy the same items most of the time. No Octarine queued up quite yet, but we do have the BKB, the bots, and the Blink, so he can try and dominate this map with his team.
And no Arcane Boots either. Still need to get Arcane Ring instead.
Not enough Caudle following him around and giving him the chakras though to reduce the Devour.
That's true.
You know, get some real greed going.
To a spiky end.
And starts off with some bolas here under the tower on the White Smile. That's a tier 2 though. It's a scary place to be. And he immediately tries to turn. Goes with a hook shot into the cogs. Bobka going to be the first target, and they easily get the lasso kill there. Great secure with the Static Storm. Dangerous. I mean, they feel cocky as this 2-hero combo, Caudle Ember, immediately taken down by the quick rotations of LGD.
Yeah, it's a little annoying for them. They were just trying to poke on the Clcckwerk, and all of a sudden his hook shot leads up to enough disable to get that follow kill. So I feel great for Why You Smile here. And in the meantime, he's just banging hitting creeps. So he finally gets some nice levels, a little bit of gold.
You'd be happy dying with that, but I mean, he gets to survive. He's finished a 4-staff. He's the most farm support in this game.
Radiant's top tower.
He's got 20 last hits, actually. It's kind of wild.
Radiant structures.
Yeah, he's been doing some work here. I mean, obviously Clcckwerk, you know, you can do some fun stuff with the battery cell these days. You can actually farm the camps, you can farm entire waves, and now at 14 minutes, he's trying to make his way to the Wisdom Room, but Bobika's already there. I say that, if he had a hook shot, maybe he could have done a suicide play in here, but he's going to run away. I'm guessing they're going to think there's a ward there now, too, because that's definitely what the play would have been. Let's see if he at least burns one of their sentries. Farming bottom.
Opting to Harpoon this game. Echo Saber Harpoon.
Yes, excellent. We did see that, I believe, from Duraccio as well with the Silver Edge build after. And he also had like the Mask of Madness, so he had a couple more items sprinkled in there. But the Harpoon looked very effective.
Yeah, a Harpoon into Shockwave into Skewer if you want, or Harpoon into RP.
Toss, perhaps. actual stuns now as Planet. Revenge will be had here from Sumail. After the Static Storm ended his life up top, he will kill the Disruptor after. They're going to put a little bit of pressure on this mid tower. Classic problem of most Ember lineups, the difficulties of pressuring objectives. We're going to bring in the Doom. There's still no TV here, though. So the Doom is used and means nothing to say. Force staff back. Oh my gosh, he is so slowed right now by that perch. Thanks to the Doom, and there's Sumail jumps in for the final blow. So a pretty big bounty going his way. Now onto Why You Smile. Trying to find an escape here with the Force staff, but easy for Sumail with the double kill. And there in the backlines is Monet to clean up the tower. No meta required. He is running to where the Roche pit was. Last patch, he would be doing it right now, but Roche is not there, so he's going to go find something else to do.
I actually thought it was the solar bind on the Coddle that was slowing him off. He does grab the Dispel creep, the Perch creep. It's good. I was worried that they were going to lose that Magnus kill, frankly, when he got the skewer off. I'm like, oh, all that for nothing. Get the rundown, they get the kill, they take the tier 1, now getting some nice net worth on the map. Or kind of felt like LGD was getting exactly what they wanted. I mean, Deal's having a great game, still on the Batrider, 203. He's got something flying out. It's going to be a Blink Dagger, so his items look great, honestly.
What do you think about Monet's build, the Diffusal Dragonlance?
So some other Terrorblades went Diffusal the other day. Might just be the popular thing right now for some reason. I'm curious why it changed. Because Diffusal, I guess because Diffusal has the build up now is probably what it is. The fact that you can build it into a Disperser feels better on the hero. Which you can use it to slow enemies or buff or dispel yourself. So it's probably the fact that he can dispel himself is my hunch later on. So that's my hunch, because it's technically as good offensively as it was before, but more offense.
Let's see, he's not here for this fight quite yet, as his allies are in a bit of trouble. Sumail already falls, White Smile catches them inside the cog. That sets up for the easy Meteor Hammer. And Zeal will grab that kill onto Bobica. And also keep pressuring onto this tower. He's got a great healing Lotus. He's saving up for the block of cheese. Perhaps we will see it today. As Pichu approaches level 4 glimpse here, he doesn't have enough allies to really punish. He's pinging. He wants to do something. He's going to glimpse it back. They're going to pop the mana. They want this kill on the Zeal. Very nicely done. Good pickup here. Glimpse an excellent steal. And he's just running out here, too. He's had this for a long time. He's hoping to find another kill if he can. He's got another obs. He wants to place him to go for something big. But Doom is not interested. XSS is just going back to the jungle.
That's the power of the Diffusal Blade right there. Like, glimpsing him directly into a meted TB with 2 illusions. He just diffusals him. Good luck. Batrider dies to that combo. He's a little bit squishy when he's played as an offlaner like this. He's got great items, but he gets out of position and it doesn't feel good. That was a killing spree as well, so 400 gold for Monet getting that kill.
Speaking of great items, he just picks up a tier 2 neutral and he grabs himself the Orb of Destruction. So a happy Terrorblade player here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, a little bit of slow, 10% slow, and -3 armor reduction targets, so 15% approximately damage increase. 15% EHP for his opponents. Very good stuff.
Whoa, the harpoon. Oh, wait. Did this work? Mid lane, Pichu got harpooned by nothing to say while he was running to grab the invis room, but he grabbed it mid harpoon. So then he was invis when he approached the Magnus and he survived. Pretty close stuff there. At the same time, while they're chasing Why You Smile, they got to pick up onto Sumail down bottom. Blown up here by Planet and crew.
He did use Lasso about 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, it was Lasso into Static Storm, into Muerta Silence, and Meteor Hammer.
Okay. Really all they hate being thrown in.
Now Why You Smile again surviving. This is the same spot he turned it around last time, but he gets a bit greedy going back on this one. It will allow him to trade for the Rubik, but I think he was hoping for a bit more. He probably could have survived that situation and instead chucks his life away for the kill. But that's just a transfer of gold. He's like, no, I'll die, but then your bounty goes to my Magnus, and that's more beneficial to me than living.
Definitely is. He's still hitting creeps. Muerta's getting more farmed as well. Doom was quite a ways away from everybody else, but lately it's looked pretty closer to even. Kills really negating some of those advantages. But standard Muerta build, basically Maelstrom, Dragonlance. He opted for the Hurricane Pike this game. I really like Hurricane Pike on this hero, just because you kind of need the Force Staff in a lot of cases. You don't have mobility of your own, so you need to be able to get away from danger. And Vampire Fangs is frankly amazing on this hero.
Oh yeah, you're getting a lot of benefits.
You get the Spell Lifesteal from your Maelstrom procs, you get the Spell Lifesteal when you ulti, and then when you're not using that stuff, you get the regular lifesteal of 15%. So, and Night Vision, that's pretty cool.
And Shiro also opting potentially here for that early Moonshard that we've seen quite a bit from these Muerta players, trying to take as much advantage of the Gunslinger passive as they can. And of course, a Maelstrom to boot.
Are you sure it's Moonshard and not Mjolnir?
No, I am definitely not. I thought maybe he was going to go for that, but you're right. It's probably just going to be the Maelstrom, or the Mjolnir. We have seen a lot of Moonshards, but we don't have to do that quite yet.
Now the triple stack here, Muerta and Batrider are going to clear this together.
Radiant are scanning.
Easy peasy. And a greater healing Lotus. It keeps growing. Zeal's doing it. He's
Might
holding.
actually save it for the... I haven't seen people like really prioritize it before, but like it's a fucking sick shield.
It's crazy.
It's like what, 500 HP and it regens after a couple seconds? Like that's...
Yeah, after 3 seconds it regens at 100 HP per second.
It doesn't stop on damage, I assume.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, the problem is that like the moment that he is like using it away from not dying and getting a kill, he's gonna fucking eat. It's just like too tempting.
Exactly. I've seen it happen where we saw a couple teams looking like they were trying to save it up, and then one fight happens, they just blow them all, which is totally understandable because you're trying to win the game. Yeah. And this game is still very close right now as they're lurking nearby in the Radiant. Exit gets hook shot, doesn't have a chance to get off the Doom. Can they find a play here? No, stunned up and gone. Rubik as well. 2 immediately blown up here. Now the glimpse back once more. Easily able to pick up Bobica. 3 heroes drop for Aster, and Sumail's just gonna have to walk this one off.
Yeah, they were fucking...
Oh, wait, I say that. Zeal throws up the Meteor Hammer. Doesn't connect to Sumail. Trying to get a revenge kill right now. Zips out, zips back. Now glimpse back down into the river. He doesn't even know where he's going. Nice dodge on the fear there. That, I don't even know if that was intentional, but it sure as hell worked out there.
Yeah, gets out of the trouble. But yeah, bad fight for Aster. Didn't need a lot of hook shot to the length on his hook there to initiate, but walks into the enemy squad, catches 2 important heroes. They chain stun the Magnus, so he doesn't even get BK, or the chain stun the Doom, so he doesn't even get BKB off. The fight's kind of just won there. Nobody gets doomed, everybody gets to cast their spells on LGD, and they get to glimpse chase down. Disruptor's items, by the way, pretty sick. Planet's rocking a point booster and a blink dagger. Very cool for setting up these Ember kills, having the blink of his own.
That's the game winners Disruptor build right there.
Yeah,
having that blink, it's so useful. Sometimes you just can't count on the glimpse either, so you just got to go for the raw static storm. Then you get to have like, because you can like blink static storm to kill a core, and they all start running, and it turns into a 2-hero kill. Easy glimpses after. But into the Roach they go with the help of the Orb of Destruction, and it looks like the Courier's carrying over the BKB. The Flare does hit, and you know this Roach isn't falling that fast. So some wards dropped by Pichu, who's trying to help defend them right now. Smoke's being used.
Oh my god, the Static Storm, it's coming.
The blink, it's there. RP not up for 20 more seconds. Harpoon is there. BKB as well for the Magnus. This Roach is not falling fast enough at all. This is so dangerous. They're sitting on a Radiant ward, but they have the smoke going. Takes the Watcher here. As the Ghost is popped early there from White Swansea, backs away. This time XXS trying to find a good dude. Can't quite find it yet. Now he's going to drop it. He's losing help control this fight by taking the Magnus out of the equation. But they are losing Monet. Shiro just finished the Moonshard. He is hopping on this killing spree.
Okay.
Easy zips and zaps right now.
He tried to commit to killing the Terrorblade. Maybe should have just finished off Sumail instead. He did not have BKB there in the Static Storm, but he really wanted Monet since his ultimate was active. Yeah, you might think he's got too much attack speed, but don't forget, he's got empower damage, so he's got a little bit extra damage than normal.
It's really a bit ridiculous right now. They're sending in, they're looking for a play here right now. No steals currently for Peach. You're going to find something. Snails in the back with a double bullet over the bat and the clock. But the RP finally comes out. Couldn't use it before because of the Doom, which meant it was here for the second round of fights. Sumail dropping low. He tried to go on Zeal. Oh, he finds him in the trees. Manages to get White Smoke. And Sumail actually escaped. No way. Easy for nothing to say with a long-range shockwave grabbing that kill. And now Roche could go the way of LGD with the help. Shiro's a bit low here, but somebody tank for me, and I got this. We've seen Muerta. I saw the Purge video, the Weatherman segment. She kills Roche.
She kills Roche really fucking fast, like twice as fast as every other hero when her ulti is active. So yeah, that was quick. Big advantage from Muerta there, because if TV could have killed Roche faster, they just would have taken Aegis and it would have been done, you know? So these like little windows that get extended by Roche having 15 more, 10 more armor or whatever, really does change the game in a big way. So.
They had so long to kill it, but again, they have Ember Doom as the other 2 combos, so it really was just all TV.
Yeah, and he's not really that damage stacked yet. He's got a lot of these stat items. Diffusal Blade against Roche is not that good either, so kind of natural. And Orbit Destruction is fine, but Roche has so much armor anyways that it doesn't feel like a planet's gonna die.
Oh my dude, Cheryl, could you just stop? Bro. Guys. Someday we'll learn about Tormentor, but today is not that day.
The Vampire Fangs were not good enough. Yeah.
No. I mean, I assume you don't lifesteal at all with it, do you?
Yeah, you lifesteal.
Oh, you do lifesteal off the shield. Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
It just reflects so much of it. Yeah. He needed to Hurricane Pike himself away for the last couple of hits, I think.
True.
Out of that max range. That could have worked.
Yeah, maybe. But
yeah.
Or, you know, just bring some more allies to share the load. I haven't seen a 20.
It just sucks. Who got the shard, by the way?
Radiant are scanning.
Disruptor got it? Well,
yeah.
Look, at least he has Thunderstrike maxed out. It's actually kind of good this game. There's almost a BKB on Sumail, so for all the Disruptor shards you can get, I think this is actually a decent one.
This will do just fine.
Because he actually has the skill maxed out, so longer range.
And jetpack, the worst part is the jetpack was already picked up, so it could have been for Bat. So he could have done more sticky napalms with the meteor hammer.
Oh, but he can't attack. He can't apply those while channeling meteor hammer.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you're right.
So it's kind of counter.
Unfortunate.
Yep. So
At
in
least
this
if he
case,
just directly attacks you after, it'll give you more. But yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. We'll take the Disruptor for now. Maybe we'll see some cool plays with him laying it down.
He's doing a 660 damage Thunderstrike right now when he's
double the duration it sits on the ground, and I'm up for this shard.
Get the Thunderstrike radius talent. Matter?
I guess, because it would latch onto someone, right? It would make it easier to latch.
It would work that way. Or you could just cast it and more likely to hit more heroes. Heck, you can put it on a guy that has BKB active. That
okay.
part's kinda good.
Yeah, I never actually thought about how cool that is. Wait. So if you throw, because like you can just throw it blind now into the fog, and if there's a BKB unit there, do you think it would latch the BKB unit, or would just ignore them? It would probably.
It should latch.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it should.
Dude, Doom got Enchanted Quiver on purpose. Interesting.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And Paladin
is under
Sword
attack.
on Muerta, the better version of the Vampire Fangs, of course. Basically, like same lifesteal, extra spell lifesteal.
What could another choice have been that he took Paladin Sword? So he definitely didn't have Ogre Seal or Quickening Charm, I would guess.
I think he does want the lifesteal. The hero does so much damage, the lifesteal not having to buy a Satanic or something can be helpful. Got BKB now too.
Wait. No, I'm talking about why did he take Quick?
Oh, the Doom. Yeah, that one doesn't fucking make sense.
I'm literally trying to make the list of items that this possibly could have been correct.
If he wants True Strike to land Infernal Blade, that's all I got.
That's it. Yeah.
Very
interesting.
Like if they have that
cape,
that evasion cape would be really annoying for him to deal with, for example. But now it's kind of cool because it's the exact same cooldown as Infernal Blade. So like guarantees that for the entire game until he gets a better neutral item that he always hits.
Yeah, that's true.
With,
big damage.
And bonus damage, the 225 magic damage plus the Infernal Blade damage. It's kind of a lot. It's like a 300 damage nuke every 4 seconds, not even counting the percentage base burn.
And now it's every 3 seconds.
Ooh,
dun,
right.
dun, dun. Octarine Core finished up here for XXS. Hard to believe they're 6k down when you look at this Doom's inventory right now, because he is massive alongside his TV, but there's 2 heroes still ahead of them on that dire side as they're going to smoke up and make their way across the river, invading this Radiant territory. They pass an Ember Remnant as it dissipates, and they move in towards the Radiant are hiding. They suspect that smoke is coming. They're lurking near a ward spot. Sumail gets it out first, jumps in, couple bolas, now back to safety. Big blink in from Planet. Couple of spells in some weird spots here. But they only really get the Rubik the Static Storm. Then they're going to jump in. They're committing a hell of a lot of spells to the Rubik. But the Doom in the backline. It's on the Muerta. And Shiro gets out. The lasso is there. He's just standing his ground and fighting. Smill comes in as well. Trying to take down this Doom. Muerta will get him. That's right. He doesn't have mages because he lost it to the Tormentor. Smill presses forward with his BKB. Throwing out the Illuminate as well. This is the fight for Aster. They've turned this game. And don't you wish you had an Aegis right now? I mean, might have been gone anyway, but still.
Look at his items too. He didn't get to BKB, but he also had a double damage that he didn't pop. wild. If he's got if he has DD active in that fight, obviously it would get dispelled by Doom. But imagine he has DD active while Doom is on him. He would have just lived there because his lifesteal was going pretty good. But,
very well done though.
Perfect
target.
Yeah, perfect target. Absolutely. They had this observer ward on the cliff already, it looks like. So because of that, it was a little bit easier for them to take that fight playing in that area of the map. So great fight there for Aster.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how they knew that smoke was coming, but they clearly knew what they're positioning.
Yeah, they were very set up. They got Ags on called as well, so Will-O-Wisp. It just felt like as the fight started, a lot of people on PSG were just low already. Like Sumail got a lot of damage done with that slight searing chains. It kind of like forced Clcckwerk into going in at 50% HP. The Disruptor ulti basically just caught Rubik, which is not good enough. They stole RP, by the way. That's just chilling on Rubik at the moment. Not easy for him to use it. Only Tranquil.
Oh, wait, hold up. But look what's on his courier there, Purge. Don't worry.
Is it a blink?
It's a blink, baby. It's go time.
Rubik using Specialist Array. Was not happy with his other options. The Dandelion Amulet. Movement speed, mana, and some nice damage block every 12 seconds. The Ultra Raindrop.
Yeah, I really like that. It's very cool.
I don't think I've gotten it yet, surprisingly. Keep opting for like armor instead.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, sometimes you're against the minus armor and you need the Defiant Shot. Just gotta take it.
Monet, though. Now has the Manta, so significantly more powerful in the old TB these days. And they're going to smoke up again here. Of course, looking to lead the way here with this blinking RP. That will be the plan. Doom is back up because you know what? He's got an Octarine. We're only waiting 108 seconds for that one.
Radiant are scanning.
And the goal?
Dire's
Muerta
top
again.
tower is under attack.
Don't have any vision in this area. There is one obs here onto Pichu. So when his smoke pops, you could throw this out. They're going to see the flare. Trying to do some calculations here. Roche potential to spawn here in 12 seconds, and it is daytime. If it's an immediate spawn, they're the luckiest team ever.
Under attack.
They plant this illusion inside. X. Sit there, it's getting the pit, and it's 54 seconds away on this road, so not too lucky this time.
Snell's gonna go for a Shiva's guard here. Kind of interesting. Good against Muerta as a whole. Lower her attack speed, gives you like 3% magic resistance, which isn't the worst.
Pretty clumpy fights, I think. Like this, like Clock, Bat, Mag, I feel like sitting on top of each other a lot of these fights as well. Kind of nice. Big nuke.
It's just so easy to pop Shivas and then use Sleight of Fist and hit everybody with the damage and the slow. You know, it goes a long ways. Anti-healing isn't the worst either. Limits some of the lifesteal from Paladin Sword. Muerta is going for Lincoln's. Kind of sick of getting doomed, understandably.
I wonder at what point it's worth upgrading to that Mjolnir, though, that you pointed out before.
I think
obviously
he's not going to.
But the damage is so much higher. It goes up to 225 per proc instead of 135.
Good, but the problem, I think, is that you don't actually need it because as the game goes later and later, you farm so fast, you straight up don't need a Maelstrom.
True.
So it's better just to sell the Maelstrom when you're getting late game for your 6th slot. It's better to have like a Daedalus there or something because you want to enhance your regular right clicks, not get this like side component. But the Maelstrom early is obviously very good because it increases your farm speed when your damage and attack speed aren't that incredible. So I think that's what he's going to do, is that he's just holding it because he's going to sell it eventually, and it's going to turn into a Daedalus or a Silver Edge. That's just
Players enough to dissuade the side of Aster. I'm continuing with this right now. They're going to keep peppering these in there, and Shiro does have the Lincoln, so they're ready for their own fight. The pressure is back on the planet again. Needs to find a better Sag Storm than last fight. Obviously with this Agnins, he's not looking to shut down Rubik. Rubik, not the big items. We're trying to find this Doom, find this Ember, and absolutely ruin their fight.
Magnus with his AC is sitting pretty happy too. Not the most synergistic with Muerta, but hey, the attack speed and the armor is bad.
They are just camping this Twin Gate right now.
I love the Defiant Shell and TB with the Scotty. It's so cool. And the Diffusal too. You can apply these like debuffs to people that are far away from you. They attack you, you get this like response attack on a 5-second cooldown. It's pretty cool. So you're just gonna apply Scotty to Muerta even if he's getting beat up. That'll be really helpful.
Yeah, that's very useful. Just sitting. It feels like LGD are finally maybe going to force this. Are they just out of smokes? Definitely feels like a smoke moment because they're not popping one right now for LGD. Jetpack use. Terrorblade Ilu coming over to scout out. Sumail feeling a bit brave right now. Has to be careful, of course. Has no buyback. You have Shard? He does not. Pretty low on the remnants too here for Sumail.
Teams really like holding on to these Lotuses here on some of their core heroes in these mid-game
spots. Dude, can they actually get him at the runes? That would be so big brain.
Find him. Okay, and PSG is actually just smoking across the map to anticipate the Roche swap.
Hold. Mid? They're not going to go for it. Yeah,
they're not here for Sumail. They're here for Roche. Yeah, they rocket over, they see it, and they started running early here because they could tell that they weren't going for it. So like, okay, they're going to go to the other side. We need to smoke across the map to get here in time.
And they're trying to get a good angle on them right now. Smoke pops on Monet, as well as Why You Smile. He can't get an angle on the hook shot, though. The cogs are there. Out comes the Will-O-Wisp. There's the Static Storm at the top of the Doom. He didn't get a chance to use it yet, but he actually gets pulled out the Static Storm. Now he can get the Doom off. Muerta getting stuck, but he's got the big damage this time. She's trying to stand her ground and fight. Doesn't care about the Doom. But this time, as the Lincolns not able to save her, but things looking okay for now. There's the stall, but glimpse back doesn't matter. Sumail gets the kill, and a miscommunication there frees the Doom from the shackles of Planet and tears Muerta asunder. Buybacks though, 3 of them used right now. It's Aster who still control this top area around this Roche pit. So they now move on to the solar bind of While You Smile. He's jetpacking, you can't tell. He flies in that bounty rune, hook shots his way over to Planet. It's a Pyrrhic victory, though, to be surviving in this one, as Aster will get themselves this Roche almost assuredly.
Muerta did a lot of damage in that fight. At some point, they glyphed the catapult, and Muerta was actually attacking the catapult a little bit too much there. But ultimately, work her down slowly with help from the Doom. But she lived for a long time with help from the Paladin Sword. The Lincolns got procced pretty early. She got her ulti off. She kind of did almost everything she could. But the buybacks from the Radiant Squad just didn't much.
Fight just not going the way they had hoped for there, despite the pretty solid start there of the Static Storm. I mean, Doom does die buyback, same with the TB, so those are huge things I have to be a little bit concerned about for Aster, but the Aegis and the Chi is going to make that a little bit less worrisome for them.
Yep, they'll feel good about that for sure. Almost Ags on Ember Spirit now, but if they can get a TB kill, this would... I mean, they got to kill him twice, of course, but this could really open up the map a lot. Got a Hurricane Pike of his own, so he can better get on top of Muerta if he needs to. But he's still going to have issues against all of this this magic damage that she's dealing.
They also have double gem right now inside of Aster. Bopka was holding 2. He's going to drop one here by the Twin Gate. Have his courier fly through to grab it and take it back home.
TB gets first tier 4 neutral item. Going to go for the Mindbreaker. Good one.
Okay.
Magic damage and attack speed. Silence is good.
Oh, we get the Spell Prism as well for the Doom. Huge right now. That's a 2.6 second cooldown on the Infernal Blade.
That is pretty freaking sick. And not only that, the Midas is lower, 67.5. Is that what it is? Or
most importantly, of course. 59.4 I have on mine.
I want to see these beautiful numbers.
Also, an Aeon is ready to be popped out here when necessary as he builds towards his Cornucopia Refresher.
It's a good choice. When we watched the Gaming Gladiators games against Muerta, the Aeon Disc really was the difference maker for Doom in the fights because BKB doesn't really save you against her. It will better now, but you really need the damage reduction. Recoddle Shard.
A little worrisome there for Pichu and Bobica. Let me figure out how the damage reflection works. I feel like I need to know what the math is on that.
Is it 100%?
Does it reflect the same damage type? Because it looks like TB. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because TB was taking like no damage because it just has like a billion armor, and this column literally is being owned. So it's basically just like Spectre Dispersion.
Yeah, very, very similar. Is it 70% of the total reflected? I sort of remember reading, but yeah. It does, I just looked at the Tormentor and it wasn't very obvious what it...
We're all going to get there together. Ags and Arcane Rune here for Sumail. So big upgrade on the Remnants. Did great in that last fight. He wasn't able to get locked down. So once more, you know, it all falls to Planet. Certainly has the highest opportunity to turn this game around for his team once more. Trying to see if they can get moving back in their direction.
Picks up the Stormcrafter on the Batrider. Great item, 30 movement speed. Got that double zap now, shoots 2 different targets. It does a lot of damage as neutral item. But he's actually going to hold on to quick game trump for now. Maybe at the start of the fight, he prefers to have the cooldown reduction on his BKB and his lasso.
That's pretty big brain, I gotta say. I don't know. That's a lot of, you know, Suns fan, I'm sure, happy because I know he always hates having more buttons to press. So Stormcrafter getting changed, that's great. But and yet Zeal's still going to make it a problem by having to hot swap in the middle of his fight.
Yes, that's true. I'm a big fan of Stormcrafter. I think this item is amazing. When you look at the damage it deals at the end of the game, it's just very surprising. You don't expect it to do so much, but every 3 seconds it zaps for 200. It's like a 700 damage nuke over 10 seconds. Wild.
Just playing Razor in that really annoying patch. Is Telekinesis? It's such a long duration holding on this deal. The Will-O-Wisp out there too, and he just does not believe BKB is going to save him, so he doesn't even use it. Wants to save it for his buyback, I suppose. The jetpack there from Why You Smile, but he is able to escape with the help of a TP.
Okay. Good start though. Would he have lived with BKB? I feel like probably not actually. Say it's Scotty.
Yeah, probably not.
Kind of slow no matter what there.
Seemed pretty confident that he was going to die.
Yeah.
Seemed to be putting in a lot of effort there, so. See if they can hold for his respawn or force the buyback here. That is the big question. XSS is looking for the big jump. That'll be what really forces the hand to the bat. Another close back here, just delaying as much as they can. E2 holding battery assault, looking for a better seal. He finds himself White Smile in the back. He's trying to focus down the back. Did buy back, and there he is indeed. They back up with the agent though. Yeah, I just stole. Now it's the lasso on the Monet, pulling him back towards the well, pulling him back towards Shiro, who again is doomed, but it's trying to pump up the damage. Either way, it's not gonna be there. Monet is brought in by the lasso just to kill him. Smildo also brought into the well. So we're gonna look at a vengeance play here. In the back line though, they're gonna lose Why You Smile. He was just trying to disrupt the back. See if they can make it harder for the sports to do anything. And oh, he does indeed. Can they convert it? No, there's a blink. Oh, wait, nope, doesn't pop it. That glimmer, I believe, was thrown out there.
Yeah, that got Monet out. That should have been a blink skewer under tier 4s, but his skewer was still like 2 seconds away from cooldown. So when he finally went in, it wasn't quite as obvious where he was going to be. So lost the opportunity. He was so patient saving the RP, killing TB the first time, ready to do it the second, but by then Muerta had been doomed and was far behind the Ancient, just fighting for her life against 3 heroes. So really good execution by Aster to win that team fight and take melee racks without losing too much.
Man, she's just doing all this damage, but they can't stop her from getting doomed. XSS is just playing too damn well in these fights.
It's going to change now, though, because she sold the Maelstrom, and she's finishing the Daedalus. She's 300 gold away. Because I can't help but think that if she has a difference of, like, you know, 80 damage plus a chance to crit for 40% more, basically it's like 40%, it's like a 40 or 50% damage increase having the Daedalus here. And that plus the lifesteal, I feel like is going to keep her alive.
Certainly not going to be too great versus the TB, but everyone else having a hard time here.
Pop the ulti first, and then that's excellent against the TB.
There you go. That's the plan. Of course, that doesn't work very well in your Doom. Stop XXS, you know, stop this man. Most wanted right now on the side of Aster, as Monet is working on the infused Aghanims right now. Wants to get that Terror Wave to help control these fights. And this looks like a smoke coming out here from Aster. After this long TP from Sumail, they will pop it, make their way. Smoked up Mag, but they go north instead. It's just gonna be Why You Smile. Easily taken down there.
Kind of sucks when you smoke like that, and then there's just this obvious opportunity you could have taken even without the smoke. Mag is looking for one though. He's got Lincolns as well.
No horn toss quite yet, so he's gonna do the old school style. Unable to find it.
Does a little low in remnants right now, despite having the Ags. A little aggressive. Didn't quite work out for an opportunity.
Courier in the danger zone here. Might not get spotted at the shop. Hiding in the little nook.
They've got Heaven's Halberd on Boboka, by Boboka. So when he transforms, he's got extra 375 cast range. So putting the Halberd on the Muerta is definitely one of the hardest counters in the game.
That is tough, and there's nothing you can do if you're doomed and the Lincoln is gone. It's just gonna have a bad time.
The either spell, frankly, is quite effective against her in crucial moments. Puddle picks up a telescope as well. Maybe a little bit of a mistake here because Rubik already had one. You got to actually check your neutral items of your allies sometimes. You get the double ceremonial robe. the double telescope, it can hurt you a little. Obviously,
I
they're
will
both great.
say, yeah, in this case, I think it's value because it's just too good for Bobica. Like, it just stacks again. Like, trying to get the halberd on the Muerta, I think it's so fight winning.
Wait, do you get double cooldown reduction?
Wait. I don't know.
Because it lowers cooldown reduction. That gives CDR to scan. It'd be cool if you could scan every, like...
Probably does. Only way to find out. We'll have to wait. There's a hook shot in here, though. Looks back. Gonna pull Pichu in. They're trying to get him to get bounced out. Bounce back in. Not sure where he's going to wind up. XSS pops the Aeon disc because the buyback is there from Pichu. They get the bash. Thea. What was that? What
must have been an Infernal Blade or something.
Yeah, I couldn't even see what it was. Oh, it was the root. Oh, yeah, and the Infernal Blade. Yeah, okay. Couldn't even see that doom.
It was a unfortunate fight start for LGD, though. They tried with a harpoon on the Rubik, and he instantly blinked. It's one way to you can disjoint that ability.
Helpful, true.
BKB used for Magnus, so it's going to be harder for him to commit again. Same on Muerta. Muerta, no BKB. 50 seconds. Also no Roche for 20 seconds.
They're flaring and sculling out here inside of LGD. You know it's going to spawn up in that northern part before it's day. Sometime in the next 4 minutes. Heading out right now. Now teasing, jumps in, does get Static Storm. Maybe a chance, but they're not committing. They don't want to do it. No, now they are. The right guys, we gotta hit him. We gotta do something. They're kicking the damage in time. Oh, back inside the base. He actually gets a kill. He pops off the BKB. Smell is still going in, out, left, right, up, down. Does die. After a double kill, though, they do get XSS as well. The dude is there on the Muerta once more. She just can't play this game. Aster refusing to let this new hero outshoot the Terrorblade. The old demon wants to stay on top as the big carry.
Radiant structure.
And that's how it's looking right now, to get the Sunder onto Pichu to keep this siege going. And they are looking to take this Rex.
They are. It took some doing there. Muerta got doomed. It was basically clearing all the heroes, but finally TB got on top of him in melee range. Good luck getting away at that point. Blitzen him back. They're trying to buy seconds, but that with the dieback still for 2.5 minutes here, it's tough for LGD.
Why did they just not believe in that Static Storm?
Yeah, they didn't trust it. The Axe Scepter was on him, but they weren't able to start the follow-up damage until like 3 seconds too late. They could have killed Sumail cleanly and then kept the fight going, but the fact that he barely survived and got BKB off just changed it. The game's over.
Yeah, no hope right now. They're already calling the GG as well. Pops in there, so 27 to